Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press, here in Foley Square. We're at the Southern District of New York for the opening statements in the Larry Ray case. You may remember him. He was a interesting guy who moved into his daughter's dorm at Sarah Lawrence and turned it into a sex cult. But I digress. Before that, he went to Russia and met the translator for Mikhail Gorbachev, and then introduced Gorbachev to Giuliani and others. Bernie Kerik in the mix. We're going to be covering the trial. Over in Brooklyn, the Joe Low 1MBD trial, slowing down now. Tim Leissner, the liar of Goldman Sachs, is off the stand. Now there's another Goldman guy talking about compliance. We're going to cover that one to the end. In further Ghislaine Maxwell news, some were wondering about some sealed filings that went into the docket. My understanding is that they are the unredacted versions of the questions that were suggested. And Maxwell's team did suggest questions like quite a bit about the interviews with the media. Nathan didn't ask any of those questions. He also not even suggested was who paid who. Anyway, more on that to follow, because once again, we must devote this time to Ukraine. The slaughter, the cover-up, and the shameful role of the United Nations. Let me zero in on it. It's been reported and reaffirmed that the UN told its staff to only say what Guterres said. That's what we reported last Friday. It's Thursday now. It's a week later, and the UN hasn't answered any of that. Those who are coming to the UN's defense and saying, oh, it's unfair how they're being represented, be aware, you pay money. These people are well paid to live in apartments on 86th Street, on the Upper West Side, and they don't answer basic questions. And the question was, now Melissa Fleming, on the West Side, she said that this email only went to 25 staff. She hasn't said to which 25 staff. She hasn't explained who sent it. Sherry Aldis, possibly. And this has led, as we have now reported, to various whistleblowing staff in her own department saying, hashtag, fire Melissa Fleming. Now, we'll see where it goes, because you've got to do your job for money, and banning the press is never a good idea. To be continued, Inner City Press.